Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Letland episode. Right now I'm in Sweden, but I want to talk to you for a second. This episode is a little bit shorter because the upcoming episode is gonna be pretty cool. But the upcoming episode is also gonna take a lot of work for me to edit. So it won't be coming out on the normal schedule. It will come out when I'm done. So you might have a few days where you miss my vlogs like normal, but when I'm done editing this video, I'm gonna put some extra effort in it, and I think you'll like it. Anyway, let's continue with the current episode of Letland. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are in our last hotel for this trip, because after this we're gonna spend one more night in the car, and then we're driving back home. So I guess today is going to be a little bit about us telling you a summary about what we have learned and our experience in this country. To start with, I brought my water filter. You wanted to explain to the people why this is a good idea to bring?
We did look up the water quality in Latvia before we went, and it said it's drinkable. For me, not so much in every city we've been to. And then other people have said, no, don't drink the water, blah, blah, blah.
We're getting very mixed signals.
Yeah.
Some websites say yes, other websites say no.
Yo.
But some people say yes and some people say no.
Yeah, and when we've been to a couple of restaurants, they ask tap water.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So I kind of always bring this guy on vacation, but this time we were actually happy we did. So when we were staying at the Weltons Hotel, it was very nice, very classy, and we felt like we could drink this water, and that was not a problem.
Yeah.
This hotel, however,
a little more sketchy.
Yeah, so we're using the water filter, so we don't get stomach problems like we had earlier during the vacation. So if you're going to Letland, bring one of these, just to make sure. Or just buy bottled water.
Yeah. Also an alternative.
Yes.
Yeah.
And while Frida is looking up our next destination, because we want to explore the city center here in Jurmala, which is a beach resort kind of town. Think Miami, but then for
a little smaller.
A little smaller, a little less rich, but for Letland. Miami for Letland.
I would say it's a very big difference between rich and not rich.
Yes.
Like you have the super clearly wealthy people houses, and then right next to them you have a little very rundown and sad house. So the contrasts are very big.
Yeah, and it's not really like other places where you have the rich neighborhood and the poor neighborhood.
No.
It's all mixed. You have the rich house next to the poor house, and they're all just mixed together. And I think that kind of is the same for the entire country. Something that we have noticed is there aren't any bad cars around here. You barely see any old cars with rust on them. Of course, every once in a while you see one, but not as much as any other places. No. Everybody's driving new, well taken care of cars. And that is interesting. It's like, after a while, it's like, have you seen a bad car? No? Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah. It's all good cars. It's not all like new cars, but none of them are rusty or super dirty, or except for road construction vehicles. Those are always bad. But privately owned vehicles, always nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, going from cars to infrastructure, let's talk about the roads here in Letland. Like, when we first got into Letland in the city called Ventspils, the roads are super bad. They aren't great.
They're quite patchy.
Very patchy. Lots of like asphalt repairs, on top of asphalt repairs, on top of asphalt repairs. There was one road where we joked that this road has more colors of asphalt than some countries have. But then other roads are super nice and really smooth. It is just as variable as much variable as the wealth around here. There's rich houses next to poor ones, and there's great roads next to really bad roads. The worst road we went on was a gravel road, and we thought we had broken the car. Luckily we didn't.
We didn't, we promise.
We didn't.
Promise.
But that gravel road was so bad. I had to drive 5 kilometers an hour. And the locals, of course, did still like 60 or something, but I was too scared. So yeah, be prepared for very bad roads, but also good roads. So maybe before...
Very straight roads.
Long straight
Some
roads,
parts.
yes.
Up towards the north.
Yeah. Yes, very long straight roads. But also very windy forest roads if you go a little bit off of the beaten path. So
Yes.
again, lots of variety there. But might want to give your car a tune-up before you come here.
Sorry, pretty garden.
Pretty garden.
Let's look into the pretty garden.
My apologies for Frida getting
sorry.
distracted. She's been good at that this vacation. Anyway.
They have a lot of flowers here.
Yes. As I said, give your car a tune-up before you come here.
Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next vlog, and don't forget to subscribe.
Still recording.
I've been doing fine. I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb.